St. Patrick's Day was originally the feast day of the Roman Catholic Church. With the passage of time, it has been transformed from a religious holiday into a public holiday, which is often used to showcase Ireland and its culture. It's celebrated by Irish communities from all over the world and by foreign communities living in Ireland. The festival can be seen as a reflection of the society's prosperity after the inflow of migrants since the late 1990s. Today, over 10% of the population was born outside the country. When you walk down the streets in Dublin, you see faces of different colors, you hear people talking in different languages, and you pass by restaurants where ethnic food are served. The changes that took place over the last 10 years may be dramatic for this small island country, but many local Irish are welcoming the changes with an open, tolerant heart.
How do you feel about this whole situation? Do you feel like insecure?
It's all good, yeah. There's no problem with it at all. It's nice to see there's millions of different types of people here now, Previously, about 10 years ago, there was no other type of race here at all, except Irish white people, you know what I mean? So it's great. It's all good.
Ireland is a nation with rich history and strong cultural identity. The beer, the sports, and the music. During the process of integrating different cultures, the indigenous traditions and social values often pose as challenges to those newcomers. Chinese stand out as a typical but unique group. They live in Ireland, working, studying, and trying hard to become a part of the local community.
我是来自中国黑龙江省，
来这儿多久了？
我已经来这4年了。
在这边现在还在念书吗？
对，一边念书一边打工。
做什么？
我现在是在一个超市，在超市里面做吃的。
那你觉得在这边生活，你最大的感受，觉得最不同的地方是什么？
人际关系比较单纯，不像国内那么复杂。再一个就是这边生活觉得比较简单，但是还是有很多压力。
那这样的节日你每年都会来参加吗？
每年都是来看一眼。
那你就不会跟他们一样也穿点就是有绿色的什么东西是吗？
不会。看跟中国人的传统不一样，要是绿帽子、绿衣服，中国人哪有戴绿帽子
？In China, when you say dress someone with a green hat, it means they think they're being flattered, but actually they're being cheated. However, some Chinese are gradually adapting themselves to the culture and join the celebration of St. Patrick's Day.
我来2年了。
2年了，那在这边是学习还是工作了？
学习。
学什么？
我学
accounting。那你觉得在这边生活跟中国的最大不同是什么？
最大的不同就是这里人生活比较自由自在，什么都是以悠闲为主。像他们这边都是，这里的人他的观念只有自己的生活自在，不会考虑他的家人。
那像这样的节日，你每年都会这样打扮起来吗？
对啊。
觉得入乡随俗是吧？
对，这边很开心的。
那你准备念完书回去，还是要打算在这边继续生活？
哇，这个还有很久的时候，我刚开始才念大一，然后大概还有3、4年的时间，这个很难说的。如果有发展机会的话，肯定就在这边待着。
那像这样的节日，你们会不会经常参加？
有空就会来。
那你们会不会想说穿一点绿色的，跟他们入乡随俗那样？
不过像去年的话，我们有今年就随便一样。
好。那你们准备在爱尔兰待多久？
没有想过。那毕业了就回家吧。
就回家是吗？她是你女儿吗？
是啊。
好可爱啊！好。
No matter what their purpose is, Chinese living here are adjusting themselves to the changes, taking their roots and grasping the opportunities Ireland has to offer. Being one of the 2 English-speaking countries in Europe, Ireland has attracted many foreign students who come to pursue college degrees or simply to learn the language. The lower entry requirements have made it relatively easier for foreigners to get a visa to Ireland. Student visa holders are granted a 20 hours per week work permit, which also counts for some students choosing Ireland over England or the US. Language school is usually the first stop for new migrants from China. Sarah, a student at Swan Training Institute, has been living in Ireland for 9 months. She's taking a profession-oriented language course and working part-time as a nurse.
那为什么会选爱尔兰这地方？
爱尔兰可能他们那些中介当时就觉得可能那个门槛低吧，那个英语要求不高。当时也因为他不要说国外那个澳洲那边可能他们比较要求高啊，可能要6分或者怎么样才去读一个课程，然后他这里可能就是来读一个语言课程啊，他允许你可能以前他不需要雅思成绩，后来他现在也好像不怎么要求，但是现在慢慢也要求高了。所以也要需要可能5分啊，或者怎么样，有一点雅思的成绩才能过来这边读语言，这样子，可能中国人越来越多吧。
I was supposed to sit in during their English class that morning. However, only 3 out of 7 students showed up. The instructor told me that they usually have to work a 12-hour shift the night before. Sarah gave me a positive answer about her impression of Ireland.
这也还行的，不错。
不错，
既然来了，一定要喜欢，要不然很辛苦的。
The living standard in Dublin soared after the Celtic Tiger years. For many young Chinese students, the tuition fees and living expenses are a burden to their family. Almost all of them have a part-time job, and more often than not, they have more than one. Ding Jun is a third-year student at Trinity College. He took an entire year off to work at a restaurant in order to pay for school.
Right now, I think I'm more independent than I was in China. Much more independent. There's many things I have to figure out by myself. Many things. Small, like rent, food, and normal spending. Big, like how can I get a visa still here? How can I get a job? How can I get a career in the future? So I have to deal every single things in my life, even in the future. When I was in China, I can give more responsibility to my parents. Even those friendship, they can give some support and help. And here is like 100% support about myself.